जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया उनसे छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दो। मैं आपको बता दूं कि इस समय जिम्बाब्वे वोमेंस की टीम दोस्तों टॉस जीतकर पहले बल्लेबाजी करने वाली है आज के मैच में। दोस्तों जिम्बाब्वे की टीम जो है कि टॉस जीतकर आज के मैच में पहले बल्लेबाजी करने वाली है। जो नाम्बिया की टीम की दोस्तों प्लेइंग 11 आप देख सकते हो स्क्रीन पर इस समय। नाम्बिया की टीम की दोस्तों इस समय प्लेइंग 11 आप देख सकते हो। जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया उनसे छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो। और मैं आपको बता दूं कि समय जो है कि जिम्बाब्वे की टीम टॉस जीतकर पहले बल्लेबाजी करने वाली है आज के मैच में। दोस्तों जिम्बाब्वे की टीम टॉस जीतकर पहले बल्लेबाजी करने वाली है आज के मैच में। इस समय दोस्तों नाम्बिया की प्लेइंग 11 आप देख सकते हो। काइलनी ग्रीन, एड्री वेंडरमर। दोस्तों इस समय आप नाम्बिया की प्लेइंग 11 देख सकते हो। वही दूसरी तरफ जिम्बाब्वे की भी दोस्तों जिम्बाब्वे की भी प्लेइंग 11 आप देख सकते हो। जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया उनसे छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो। मैं आपको बता दूं कि इस समय जिम्बाब्वे वोमेंस की टीम टॉस जीतकर पहले बल्लेबाजी करने वाली है आज के मैच में। दोस्तों मैच बस थोड़ी ही देर में दोस्तों स्टार्ट होने वाला है। बस थोड़ी ही देर में दोस्तों स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट होने वाली है। और नाम्बिया की दोस्तों प्लेइंग 11 आप देख सकते हो इस समय स्क्रीन पर। जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया है उनसे छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो। और दोनों टीमों की प्लेइंग 11 आप इस समय स्क्रीन पर देख सकते हो। दोस्तों ये इस समय नाम्बिया की प्लेइंग 11 चल रही है। इसके बाद दोस्तों आप जिम्बाब्वे की प्लेइंग 11 देख सकते हो। जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया उनसे छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो। दोस्तों आप लोग हमारे साथ बने रहो। अभी थोड़ी देर में अगर अभी मैच स्टार्ट हुआ होगा तो थोड़ी देर में आपको दोस्तों स्ट्रीम दिखाते हैं। जब तक आप लोग चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करके स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके आप हमारे साथ बने रहो। थोड़ी ही देर में दोस्तों आपको स्ट्रीम दिखाते हैं अगर स्टार्ट हुआ होता है तो थोड़ी देर आप बने रहो दोस्तों हमारे साथ।
Yeah, and that's some good fielding there. Sunay Wittmann diving to her left. They had extra cover. Yeah, so fairly conventional field at this stage. No slips in place, no catches really in place. Very much an offside type field. Good delivery again. Great length.
Yeah, very surprising to see the Yorker so early.
But I think it's a delivery that's effective right throughout the innings. And most batters, especially now, will not be expecting it, so will struggle with it. Normally later down the innings, you see the guys working, or you see the players working it down to the square boundaries or the fine boundaries. There again, we saw that outfield slightly slow, that ball pulling up, but no, definitely missed her length a little, but probably going for the Yorker again, just over pitched.
Yeah, presumably I also think she went for the Yorker again, but just did not execute. Yeah, only 2 runs out to the cap corner boundary, so yeah.
Yeah, that one on two.
जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया उनसे छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है दोस्तों, स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो। मैं आपको बता दूं कि इसमें जिम्बाब्वे की टीम दोस्तों टॉस जीत कर पहले बल्लेबाजी कर रही है। इस समय 4 रन इस समय दोस्तों हो चुके हैं जिम्बाब्वे की टीम की तरफ से। शराने यम और शिपो मैकरी इसमें बल्लेबाजी कर ओपनिंग बल्लेबाजी करने आए दोस्तों जिम्बाब्वे की टीम की तरफ से। 4 रन दोस्तों इस समय हो चुका है जिम्बाब्वे की टीम का स्कोर दोस्तों। 4 रन हो चुका है। जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया उनसे छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट की दोस्तों, स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो।
Misses a ball, you have a chance for LBW getting bowled. So yeah, it's more effective, I'd say, especially in the T20 game where you can try and attack a little bit more. So yes, certainly. So yeah, I'd personally like to see a slip in if you're attacking a bit straighter, especially early on, first 2 overs of a game. But yeah.
Oh, notice the wicketkeeper was also standing quite deep there, so they're obviously expecting decent carry on the wicket. Just the end of first over, it's 4 without loss. Maya on Victoria Hamunyela. Yeah, Victoria Hamunyela. We got a bit of spin up front here. Victoria, finger spinner.
She actually had some good success, if I remember right, from the previous tournament in Kenya. If I believe it was the Kwibaka tournament they played in, and I believe she had some good success opening the bowling there as well for the national or the Capricorn national women's side. So yeah. It's good to see her bowling up front today as well.
Oh, there's that one down leg side, but she uses nice flight. Looks to work the ball a bit, and it'll be interesting to see if she's going to be getting any turn this early on with a new ball.
Yeah, that could play a huge factor in this game if there's some turn early on as well.
Oh, and that one on the line of the stumps, looking to play it backward of square, just rolls out to the square leg fielder, the square leg area, no runs. Now we see that driven powerfully down to mid-off. Oh, it's a little bit uppish.
जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया तो छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो। मैं आपको बता दूं कि इसमें जिम्बाब्वे की टीम का स्कोर दोस्तों 5 रन हो चुका है। चीपो मुगेरी और शराने इसमें बल्लेबाजी करेंगे दोस्तों जिम्बाब्वे की टीम, जिम्बाब्वे ओमेन की टीम की तरफ से। चीपो मुगेरी और शराने दोस्तों इसमें बल्लेबाजी कर रही हैं जिम्बाब्वे ओमेन की टीम की तरफ से। 1.4 ओवर में जिम्बाब्वे ओमेन की टीम का स्कोर 5 रन हो चुका है दोस्तों इसमें। जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया, हम छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो।
I think the improvement they've showed in the last year or two is very impressive for them as well, for the cricketing world actually in Africa and in Namibia, or in Africa and the world, sorry. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and their coach Francois van der Merwe, he came here with a good pedigree, coaching pedigree, and I know he drives his charges hard. And we see Victoria there again onto a length. Yeah, so 2 runs coming from that over, 1 wide and then 1 off the bat. So a good start from Victoria Hamanyela. And yeah, I think at this stage, you know, you can see the Capricorn Eagles are definitely up for it. Their fielders are quite G'd up. They're quite energetic. And bowlers definitely looking to attack. Just looking at, I was talking about the field earlier. On the offside, we have a third man, backward of point, cover, extra cover, and a mid-off. Ooh, and that one, the old Chinese cut past leg stump, and it goes to the boundary. So that's the first boundary. Fairly lucky.
Unfortunate for the bowler there. It looked like a good ball from our side of the gate or from a field. So definitely, but luck to the batsman there.
Yeah, but just look at that, to carry on with that field on the leg side, we've got a fine leg up in the circle, a square leg out on the boundary, and then a mid-wicket and a mid-on. So they're definitely looking to bowl full and straight with that field that's been set. Oh, and again, she's almost getting through. So yeah, Victoria, Wilka Mwatile, definitely settled in, bowling a really decent attacking line and length the second over.
Yes, definitely. The first 2 balls of the over has been that attacking straight length, line and length she's looking for. She came back well with this second ball, the Yorker, the previous one now, after the boundary, the unfortunate boundary.
Oh, and there an unfortunate bounce. Now again, that one half volley, struck powerfully down the ground, bouncing awkwardly for Irene van Sail.
Luckily it didn't hit her in the face, because that was very close actually, if you look on the replay.
Yeah, that one just pulled the length back slightly and played out to mid-wicket.
Yeah, that one seems like a better line and length she went there for that one there. So I think if she can settle into that line and length there, she can win this over still, possibly with finishing off with 2 dots.
Oh, and that one also almost getting through. So definitely looking to bowl that full Yorker there. That one delivery, she just missed her length and was dispatched to the boundary. But the rest, she's actually been quite successful. A lot of false shots from Tripano at this stage.
Yeah, she looks to be trying to hit the ball hard almost every ball so far, so she also looks like a more attacking batter. But yeah, there she works it nicely to the deep square boundary for one.
And good fielding being done there. Yeah, so 9 of that over, one very fortunate boundary, and then the other one was a good straight drive just past mid-off. And yeah, Tiripana definitely looking to maybe trying to overhit a little bit and miss hitting quite a few deliveries that over.
Yeah, it certainly looked like she's trying to overheat a couple, but I think the intent is the right way for it. In the power play, since you only have the two fielders out, so you could get away a bit more with playing a bit more risky, especially up front if you want to set a good base for your team. So that your more middle order can come in and hit that last 5-6 overs, coming at the big boundaries.
There they run the two. That's a Tiripana now facing Victoria Hamanyela. And I see for Hamanyela they've got the long on out and a backward of square out on the boundary, which is to be expected. Just giving a bit of air to that and some great fielding. Is that Diergaard?
Yeah, very well done in the field there by Diergaard. It always helps when you a bowler when the fielders back you up and stop your twos or threes maybe. So it's very good to see from the Capricorn women's side so far. Yeah.
And I think, also especially with the spinner bowling, and the batsman trying to use a bit of power, the field it's vital that the fielders cut off all of those boundaries and just don't let the batsman get away.
Yeah, definitely. It also puts you as a batsman under pressure, but if the fielding side's putting you under pressure or stopping those tough ones, the 50-50 chances they take them, definitely puts you as a batting team under pressure as well. So you might tend to go to do something that you shouldn't do. Or yeah.
That played out to in front of square. Kayleen Green doing the fielding. Great fielding, good arm, and she keeps that down to a single. So 5 of that over.
Yeah, very good over once again from Victoria. I think the way she plays with her pace, it's very good. Can see she's throwing 1 or 2 up in the air, but when she comes back the next one, she throws it a bit flatter. So it's very good to see from her side as well.
Yeah, you can see she's obviously worked a lot on her bowling, a lot on her flight. We think a guy like Bernard Scholes uses a lot of flight. He's probably renowned for his flight, and it looks like she's also sort of based her bowling on that, different using different flight and just looking to fool the batsman that way. I see it looks like, is it Sunay Wittmann now coming into bowl? Sunay Wittmann coming in from the city end, the northern end of the ground. I was just thinking, with this slower outfield, is it not maybe worthwhile to bring up your third man and rather have a straight long off, especially with the way that Tiripana is going about hitting down the ground?
Yeah, I'd definitely go for that idea as well, especially if they're going to bowl that straight and full line. Because, I mean, if you miss your mark, it's quite a free hit to hit you straight over your head or past the bowler. So I'd definitely also bring up third man and maybe put out long on or long off if they keep continuing that lining length.
Oh, that one uppish into the gap. It's going to be cut off, yeah. Well cut off again there by Kayleen Green. They get through for 2. Yeah, Sunay Wittmann definitely a little bit of pace there. A nice strong action. Bowls from nice and high. That one moving away from the batsman off the wicket.
Yes, and I see now a field change as well. A deep square coming up for sweeper on the offside.
Again, decent fielding there. Sylvia Shiepo at mid-on, getting in behind that one. And again the Yorker. So it looks like, yeah, that's a tactic which the Capricorn Eagles maybe have discussed before. They've obviously played against these batters before, and maybe they've decided that the Yorker is the delivery to go with, especially with Teripana being so attacking there.
Yeah, definitely it could be a plan. I mean, if you look at modern day cricket, everyone has plans against each other. So it could be, like you said, from previous games, they know each other. But there she missed out definitely on the Yorker and gets pulled away to the boundary for 4 runs. But yeah, like you mentioned, Trevor, it could definitely be a tactic they implemented, especially against Teripanu, because the way we've seen the
through quite nicely there. Obviously the ladies use a slightly lighter ball than the men use. 156 gram, is it?
Yes, I believe the ladies use 142 grams, if I'm correct, and the men, yes, like you mentioned, 156 grams.
So slightly smaller in dimension and also slightly lighter.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
So Victoria Hamayela again from the Baines end. Again flighting that one.
It's very good lining length she's bowling there actually. It's difficult for the batter to get off the mark or off the strike. Even by playing a good cricket shot, that will still be a tough ball to get off.
Committed fielding there. Yeah, that one a little bit too full and played out to long on. Through for the single.
Yeah, slightly full on that one.
Just looking to flight it a little bit too much. That one played backward of square. Kaylin Green coming in doing the fielding. Only the single. So far a decent over. Only 2 runs from it so far. This is the 6th over. Last over of the power play.
Yeah, it could be a very good over here for the Capricorn women's team if they could finish, with finishing off with a dot. Only 2 of the over there, so I think it's a very good power play and start for the Namibian women's team, Capricorn women's team. So yeah.
28 without loss after 6 overs. That's the power play done and dusted.
ये पक्का।
अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Okay, and so power play gone. 4 fielders now allowed outside the circle. 4 fielders maximum. As we have a look, Sunay Wittmann again bowling. They have a long on back. They have a cover point. I see square leg is now going back, and the 4th one is the 3rd man. I suppose the 3rd man with Sunay Wittmann is probably a decent one, but she's getting a bit of bounce and carry.
Yeah, I think it's also a good field this for if she's just gonna try and hit that lining length that she hit the previous over as well. So
Except maybe the long on must come up and the long off must go back. We've seen Tiripana is quite strong straight on the offside. You see, if she's going to bowl that line, then she's got to have the cover on the offside, I would say, not the leg side.
yeah, I'd agree with that definitely. And it seems like she's also opening up a bit to get through the offside a bit more, so giving herself a bit more room.
Okay, yeah, they're bringing up the square leg, so if she's going to bowl full and straight or just moving her outside the off stump, that's a good field. Square leg shouldn't come into play. Yeah, that's a better ball, a good follow up.
I think that's more the lining length she's looking for. A good comeback from the previous delivery.
Probably pitching. Oh, and that shy at the stumps misses. That would have been close. That was probably pitching outside leg stump. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, pitching just outside leg stump. It looks maybe if it came off a glove.
Yeah, definitely pitched outside leg stump. Still a good ball though. Definitely think that's more the length that she has to look for. But yeah, definitely pitching outside leg, luckily for the batsman. But it looks like Sunay Wittmann's starting to find a rhythm a bit more now.
Yeah, I saw Francois van der Merwe speaking to her after a camp that they had a couple of weeks back, and he was also speaking to her about the line and length that she bowls, that commitment that she's got to have 6 out of 6 to bowl that line and length. You know, and when you want to improve your rankings in world cricket, then you need to be really consistent.
Definitely, and I think a great example of that currently is JJ Smith, all-rounder from the national men's team. He's currently ranked 5th or 6th, I believe, on the ICC T20I all-rounder rankings, and yeah, he's been consistent in what he's been doing for the past year or two, so definitely think consistency is necessary for moving up the ranks in your game, in the environment you're in, everything. So yeah.
Yeah, that one a far better delivery. Left hand, right hand combination obviously caught Wittmann out. The previous delivery a wide. And she's also seems happier with the long off out. It allows her just to run in and bowl. And that's the first wicket. Adri van der Merwe taking the catch there just in front of square. And Sunay Wittmann getting the breakthrough.
Yeah, breakthrough the Capricorn women's national team definitely needed. It's definitely a good feeling to get that first wicket. Yeah.
Feeling so good. Feeling so good.
पसीना तो छूटेगा ही, और सिर्फ पानी काफी नहीं है. Fasten up reload for instant hydration and instant energy.
Fasten up. Feeling so good.
So that wicket brings Marianne Musonda out to the middle, the captain of the Zimbabwean ladies national side. Miriam Musonda, an experienced player, scores a lot of runs for the side. Probably their go-to player.
Yeah, definitely. If I'm not mistaken, she's been captain for their side for quite a few years as well. So she's been around, very senior player in the team. Quite excited to see what she can bring to the table today as well.
And that one again down the leg side, yeah. Also a tall player.
Yes, definitely. It's going to be key how the bowlers adjust to her now as well. So lining links should be adjusted accordingly. Definitely, so yeah.
Now playing that out to extra cover. Diergaard doing the fielding.
She looks to be very busy in the field actually. It seems like she's quite a good fielder as well.
I think she's busy in the squad as well, always up to something, and just looks very, very well liked among her teammates. Yeah, Victoria Hamanyella carrying on here. Yeah, wicketkeeper Yasmin Khan just having a look at the field, just getting the angles right. They have a backward of square, a long on, long off. And yeah, they've now decided they're going to have a... Looks like Adri van der Merwe out there. Oh, and that one, a big one, bounces just inside the boundary rope, 4 runs.
Yeah, a good hit there from Gripano, going against the spin. Still connected it quite well, so it's a good hit for out for 4. Almost 6.
Yeah, and there she's... that one's gone all the way. 6 runs. So it looks like she's decided she's going to have a go now at Victoria Hamanyella this over. And this will now be a test. See what Victoria can do to come back from that. Whether she's going to bowl it flatter.
I certainly feel she has to go a bit quicker now, especially with Tripano targeting a leg side. It always means you're a bit slower than you want to be. But yeah, I think also the important thing of T20 cricket in the modern day is also changing up a bit your bowlers. I mean, this is a 4th over in a row now, so the batters have a kind of have an idea what she's been doing. So yeah.
Yeah, and she changed up. She actually gave it even more air there. But I see they have strengthened their leg side field. They've now got a long on, a wide mid wicket, and then the backward of square. Just looking at the Miriam Musonda coming on strike now. They've changing again, right hander. So they've got a long off, long on, mid wicket, and square leg. Oh, and yeah, that one beating her.
Yeah, that's actually very well bowled there from Victoria. Nice pace through the air. Just seemed like it skidded on from the wicket, no turn or anything.
Yeah, and again there, Musonda reaching for that one.
It's so far a very good comeback here from Victoria, the previous 2 deliveries after going for 11 in the first 3. Yeah, good comeback in the over to finish off with the 3 dots, settling into a length again.
Yes, it looks like Tiripana is going to play a more attacking role now. I think, 8 overs, 46 for 1. Current run rate is 5.75. They'll definitely be looking to up that a little bit. So maybe she's decided she's going to play the attacking role. Mary Musonda maybe going to be a little bit more conservative, just to hang around there with her, look to take singles. Although she's already used up 4 deliveries. 4 deliveries. Without getting off the mark. Yeah, and obviously dot balls is also vital in this format of the game. You know, probably we're looking at what, 30% maximum dot balls as a batting side.
Yeah, it's dot ball percentage is something we've been working on very hard as a team as well. It's become such an important thing in T20 cricket that you don't, like you mentioned, 30% of the balls, you don't want more than that as dots, so it's nicely played out to the sweeper boundary for 2 as well.
Yeah, good fielding there by Kayleen Green. And a Sheepo now bowling, and that had a little bit of pace.
There's a bit of energy on the ball, and that's good to see. Especially on this wicket with a bit of grass coverage on it. It could bring something for her there.
Yeah, and again there we see her just late on that shot, looking to play it into the... There's a big gap here in the covers where they're looking to take a 1 or 2 there, but she was late on that, and Sylvia Sheepo, definitely, it looks to be skidding off the surface.
Certainly, if you look at her action, she's got quite a slingy arm coming through as soon as she releases the delivery. So that necessarily usually means that it would be a bit more skiddy, because it's nicely driven out as well, getting to the sweeper boundary for 2.
So taking a couple of deliveries to get used to that pace there, and eventually hitting this gap that she was looking for.
Yeah, it just looked like she went a bit fuller on that one, where the previous ones that she put Terepano on the back foot a bit. So I think maybe just trying to search for that fuller one a bit.
Again looking for the Yorker there, and played out to square leg. 1 run.
And with that, Zimbabwe also moves past 50 now.
So yeah, 50 in the 9th over, which is probably about par for the course.
Yeah, I definitely think that's so far that's a good start. They've got wickets in hand, so that could set their middle order up. The big hitters to come in a bit later and play their game accordingly.
Victoria Amaniela doing the fielding at backward of square. It's probably a lot wider than a fine leg, so yeah, in between fine leg and backward of square. Another over bowled. Six runs coming from it, so Sylvia Sheepo, a decent over from her.
मैं विदेश जाने का भी चांस है. अब सुनो, हम आपको जाने देंगे. इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फॉरेन कैसे जाएंगे. फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा.
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है. कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें.
Hey, and if you're just joining us now, welcome to the Capricorn Women's Tri-Series between the Capricorn Eagles and Zimbabwe playing this afternoon. Uganda, the third side in the Tri-Series. Zimbabwe winning the toss, batting first, 52 for 1 of 9 overs. Kayleen Green coming into the attack now. Oh, and that one beating the outside edge. Mary Musonda looking to run it down. Yeah, and this powered by the women's crick zone.
It's a very good pace that Kayleen's been bowling his 2 deliveries so far. if you look at her compared to Victoria, it's a bit quicker, but okay, that one you see she went a bit slower. It's actually quite a bit of guts there with a smaller boundary out to the cow corner side, that side of the ground.
Oh, Mary Musonda gets the single there. So she now moves on to 2. 2 from 7. Marianne Musonda. And it'll be interesting to see they're giving the leg side to Teripano here. So Kaylin will obviously be looking to attack her outside the off stump. She has a plan bowling around the wicket. She's actually bringing everybody in, so they're looking to force her to go over the top. It looks, no, now they're putting one back out at mid wicket.
Seems like there's a bit of confusion going on out on the field, but yeah, sweeper long off and a cow corner to Tiripano. Oh,
and that
edge,
one
just past the stumps.
And Tiripano definitely more accomplished off the front foot. Yeah, she definitely looks more at home off the front foot. We've seen a couple of false shots from her off the back foot. That previous over, she was also playing and missing off the back foot. So maybe they need to bowl a bit shorter to her.
That one chipped into the gap between cow corner and deep square. Yeah, it certainly looks like she's frees her arm a bit more than when it's fuller. Tiripano now. So I also think it could be a better tactic to just pull back the lengths a little bit, maybe try some slower balls or some variations. See if the pitch doesn't offer something if you pull your lengths a bit back with those slower deliveries and things. So yeah.
Yeah, no, good over there. 10 overs, 55 for 1. 5.5 to the over. Tiripano.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं इज्जत मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में आप एक्सपर्ट हो सिखाओ
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
And Diergaard there. Is it Diergaard shying? Or was it Victoria Hamanyella there? Looks like Victoria there, yeah. Victoria Hamanyella shying at the bowler's end. Adri van der Merwe backing it up. It looked to me like there was maybe an inside edge on that one.
Yeah,
definitely a good line.
It sounded like there was too noise from where we are sitting. It's very good delivery that.
And I've been impressed with Sylvia Shehepo. Yeah, definitely the inside edge. She's definitely bowling with a little bit of pace, getting it to skid through.
Yeah, definitely. She's so far more convincingly quicker than Wilka. Good energies on the ball, everything. So yeah.
And also great fielding of her own bowling there.
Yeah, that helps a bit when you back up yourself as a bowler. It's not nice letting know or knowing there's one going past you or maybe a boundary or something. So
yeah, that was a good looking shot down the ground. Yeah, so definitely it looks like the Zimbabweans fancying the front foot, all of them. Marianne Musonda there also, a nice straight drive down the ground, keeping her shape nicely through the shot.
yeah, definitely. It seems like the wicket's a lot easier if it's fuller as well. On the back of a length, on the good lengths, it seems like it's a bit more skiddier. I think it's much easier for them playing through the line if it's fuller.
Now that one full. Out into the covers. Again, Kaylin Green doing the fielding. Just one run. Oh, she needs to finish this over off well.
Good awareness there from Terapano actually for running when the keeper fumbled the ball down the leg side. It's good awareness there. It's tough for the keeper to get back up onto her feet, throw the ball in whilst you're already halfway down the wicket by that stage. So yeah.
And there again, Victoria Amanyella. Is that Victoria doing the fielding there? And shying at the bowler's end. So still a good energy from the Capricorn Eagles in the field.
Feeling so good.
पसीना तो छूटेगा ही और सिर्फ पानी काफी नहीं है. Fast enough reload for instant hydration and instant energy.
After feeling so good.
Yeah, and Nicole going to have a bit of a break there after his long spell. He's only used to 4 overs in the T20s. And joining me now is Amor. Amor, welcome.
Thank you, Trevor.
You've been enjoying the game so far?
Wow, I really have. It's a very beautiful game. It's fun. Good bowling, good batting as well. Even though it's mostly coming from one end.
I think it's been a great challenge between bat and ball. And yeah, we've seen some good fielding or good bowling changes backed up by some good fielding. And yeah, Kaylin Green, who's been running around the boundary, is bowling her second over now.
Definitely a good start by the Capricorn Eagles here, limiting the Zimbabweans to a very good score so far. And I think if they just keep them below something around 130, it's defendable definitely here.
Yeah, and that was a good shot. Played it very fine. Just got the line that she was looking for. And that is 50. 50 for Tirepano, or 41 deliveries. So she's definitely upped her score in the last couple of overs. Been looking to play big shots. Looking to take advantage of anything loose, which she did there. And Kaylin Green just needs to, yeah, you see there, just down the leg side.
Well, there's a small chance there. Of course, if they get Teripano out here, it will give them a very good chance, the Capricorn Eagles.
Yeah, Teripano definitely the most aggressive of all the players. As we see an injury there, it looks like Audrey van der Merwe. She stopped that ball with her leg. Just hope that there's nothing serious there. She seems to be rubbing it. Yeah, showing commitment there. I think her knee dug into the ground there as she was going to stop that with her right leg. And we see medics running onto the field. Yeah, and obviously we also see water being brought on, or liquids. In the T20 games, the drinks break. So if there's a wicket that falls, then someone can bring on some drinks. Otherwise, at the boundary, you can drink something. Apart from that, no. So the only time the batsman could get a bit of refreshment is if a wicket falls.
You got me feeling so good. Feeling so good.
पसीना तो छूटेगा ही और सिर्फ पानी काफी नहीं है. Fasten up reload for instant hydration and instant energy.
Faster feeling so good.
Well, we're still having a look at that injury there. She seems to be getting better.
Didi Fuster sitting down there.
And Trevor, another beautiful cricket ground here.
Yes, the third one we've been at in almost as many weeks, I was going to say. But yeah, in the last month, we've been at some lovely grounds here in Windhoek, the Wanderers, which is just a stone's throw away from here, to the west of the CCD ground. And then we were at United last week, and now we're at CCD. So yeah, Windhoek definitely showing off her glory here when it comes to cricket fields.
Surely. This feels more homely. A cricket ball could hit you while you are sitting in your lounge.
Yeah, and there's a big net between the field and the adjoining houses. But yeah, many cricket balls have been hit into the neighbouring houses, and also over the wall away from us to the eastern side of the ground. Someone or big hitters regularly hitting the ball there.
Well, it's an invitation for you if you're sitting at home to come watch some cricket then. And
that's right.
We're just here in Punis Park at CCD. I think she's up and running, and we can get back to the cricket.
Sure, if you Google CCD, you're going to find the ground. We're here busy with the Capricorn Women's Tri-Series. First game, the first game this morning was postponed until Friday afternoon, just due to logistical reasons. Nothing further than that. Just a few logistics forcing that change, and and there we see Kaylin Green tossing it up outside off stump. Teripano looking to play a shot and again missing. So definitely the Capricorn Eagles have had a lot more success to Teripano when they bowl a little bit shorter to her, not getting her onto the front foot. And maybe one criticism so far of the Capricorn Eagles is that they're not using enough bowling changes. They're bowling their bowlers more in spells. Letting them bowl out their 4 overs. Sinead Wittmann will probably bowl the death over, so she only had 2, I think, and she'll come back a bit later.
Well, back in the attack, Sylvia Shihipo.
And that well fielded. Irene van Sail, the captain of the Capricorn Eagles, picking it up, getting it in, and only a single.
Clearly, Mary-Ann Musonda struggling to get hold of that ball. 6 runs from 16 balls. So the Eagles just need to do something about Teripano here. And close the tap on the runs here.
Obviously, Teripano is in 52 from 43. She's hit a few boundaries. Again, powerfully down the ground. Nathan Sale again behind that one. Getting it into the bowler, and it's only a single. Teripana also been a little bit lucky. A couple of French cuts down past her leg stump. But yeah, that's part of cricket. You ride your luck. When it's your day, then you ride your luck. You ride the wave and enjoy surfing. And that one again a little bit shorter of a length. Musonda just getting in behind it. Definitely Sylvia Shiepo dropping her length back a little bit and seems to be quite effective. The Zimbabwe is definitely looking strong on the front foot. Oh, and at the edge, down to find a third man. Through for the single. Yeah, so apart from a couple of shots from Tiripana, the batters haven't actually broken the shackles and sort of run away with us yet.
Yeah, Trevor, and that's currently if the Eagles can pick up a wicket, they will play into their favor. But she has played a good hand here so far.
Yeah, that one again played straight out to Irene van Sail. Just for the single coming of that.
Well, you can hear the captain there shouting out to her and saying, finish your over, finish your last ball well.
Well, that one played over, extra cover. Sunay Wittmann doing the fielding, running around the boundary. And then getting through for two there.
So a good over there by Sylvia Shihipo. Just 6 runs from it at this stage.
And after 13 overs, 74 for 1. So I think the both sides will probably be reasonably happy. I think it's quite evenly poised at this stage.
Well, the last time these two played, the Zimbabwe side scored 133 runs and managed to defend it. And I think that's also still in the mind of the Capricorn Eagles. But so far, anybody's game here.
Kaylin Green again. Kaylin getting through overs quickly. Yeah, that one just too short and too wide and giving Tiripana a free shot outside the off stump.
Trevor, you had a look at the wicket. What would you say about it? How's it playing? How much grass do we have on it?
It's got a little bit of grass, but it's properly rolled and it looks fairly decent. So yeah, we saw with that shot, it just came through nicely, and Tiripana could just hit through the ball. So I think it's probably more of a batting wicket than a bowling wicket. And that one again, Tiripana playing and missing the ball, missing everything, even beating Yasmin Khan. Yasmin Khan, the wicket-keeper batsman, she can also bowl a bit. Kaylin Green is the backup wicket-keeper in the side. So basically both of them bowl spin and they keep wicket and they bat. Now that one played to square leg. Diergaard doing the fielding.
Much better from Green. After going for 4 runs from the first ball, making a quite good comeback here. Just needs a few dot balls here. Very slow delivery there.
Yasmin Khan looking for the stumping. Tiripana did well to keep her foot there. She was stretching well forward to that one. Good flight from Green.
Yeah, well deceived there. She needs more of that.
And that one just too short again, outside, and also the wrong line, giving her a free hit. So 4 runs for Turnip. Oh, she actually used her feet well there, but she was given the length for that, and we saw Green getting a little bit of turn into her.
Well, definitely Cheripano putting on the stuff here, playing a very good hand for a sight. So far, it's mostly come from her bat as well.
Green firing that one in, and Cheripano doing all she could just to keep it out. Another over bowled, so 14 overs, 84 for 1.
ये पट्टा अब सीख तो गए, अब तो जाने दो मुझे।
ठहर जाइए, कोई प्रॉब्लम हम लोग हो गई तो कहाँ ढूंढेंगे आपको?
फैंटेसी अखाड़ा का 24/7 कस्टमर सर्विस है, आपकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करवा देंगे।
कल जाने देंगे। फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Yeah, so we're back here at the CCD grounds in Pioneers Park, Windhoek, for the Tri-Series, Capricorn Women's Tri-Series. This game here this afternoon, Capricorn Eagles versus Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe electing to bat first. Chippo Tiripano, 62 of 50. She's been the mainstay of the batting innings so far. Marianne Musonda, she has 10 from 20, 84 for 1 or 14 overs. And Irene van Sail now coming into bowl. So 6 overs left of this innings.
And the Zimbabweans will feel that, looking at the wicket column, that they have done very well so far. Just Musonda there needs to take more chances, take some risk, play some shots, and help her side to a better score.
Yeah, I think she's just maybe looking just to take singles and allow Tiripano to bat at the other end. Tiripano playing all the shots, but she obviously doesn't need to use up too many dot balls. Yeah, and there she's listening
goes.
to you. Kaylin Green again picking that one up, doing good work on this wide mid-wicket boundary.
And that's one thing we can compliment the Capricorn Eagles here. The fielding has been really good. A lot of 4s turn into 2s. Great fielding from the girls.
Yeah, Kaylin Green, especially on this mid-wicket boundary out here, has done, put in a lot of yards, done a lot of good fielding, cut a lot of 2s down to 1s. Cut off a lot of boundaries, as you said. Chiepo. Ah, great throw over the stumps.
But good Yorker there again. Just creating that pressure.
Nathan Sal just making a small adjustment to her field. Now that one played down to fine leg. Nathan Sale catching it down at the bowler's end. Maybe just as well. There was no one backing up at that stage.
And definitely great stuff by Van Sail here. The Capricorn Eagles definitely need to pick up a wicket. It was like a slower ball there, slight misfield, but just a single.
So far 4 runs of this over. Five of the over, 1 ball to come. Should be looking to finish it off well. Tiripano plays it out to the mid-wicket area. 4 runs.
Yes, Trevor, commentator's curse right there.
Yeah, but just looking at the field placing she has to be for Taripana. She can't give her anything too straight, because then she's giving her that shot out to mid wicket. You see that was just too straight and allowing her to play it down there. So she's definitely got to adjust her line to Taripano. She's got a very strong offside field. All her protection is on the off.
So 10 more from that one. Brings our score to 93 for 1 after 15 overs. So the Zimbabweans have done the hard work so far.
Kaylin Green finishing off here. So far 3 overs for 20. Yeah, she'll be looking just to bowl a decent over here. Keep that run rate down. Oh, playing a miss.
Well, it would be good if she can bowl this whole over to Musanda. And Musanda comes out.
Yeah, and a great bit of fielding, a great catch there. Irene van Sail, the captain herself. That was a good catch. We have to have a look at that one again. Look at her getting down low. Yeah, great catch. Really great commitment down there. Keeping her eye on the ball, getting down to it. Watching it into her hands. Watch this again. We're not watching it again. No, we are. Just watch this commitment here. Great captain's catch. Yeah, and
Really a good catch there. That's what the Capricorn Eagles needed here. That wicket is going to make a big difference. We're going to go for commercial break.
So good. Feeling so good.
पसीना तो छूटेगा ही और सिर्फ पानी काफी नहीं है फास्ट इनफ रीलोड फॉर इंस्टेंट हाइड्रेशन एंड इंस्टेंट एनर्जी
मारती जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो, हम आपको जाने देंगे। इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फॉरेन कैसे जाएंगे। फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Well, we continue after that wicket.
yeah, to Taripano, and she just keeps that one out. She's been joined by Modesta Mupachikwa, who's also the wicketkeeper of the side, number 7 on her back. Yeah, and again there, Kaylin Green. She just pulled her length back slightly here to Taripano. And Taripano just keeping those 2 deliveries out. So, yeah, so far a great over. And that one, playing that over long off for 6.
Good shot there by Taripana, using her feet there.
Is that Audrey van der Merwe down there? I think so. She would have thought that she was in business at first, and then that went over her head. Oh, and again the Chinese cut. She's been most effective with that shot today. Played it a few times and just missed the leg stump every time. So yeah, a single.
And that brings up the 100 for the Zimbabweans. 100 for the loss of 2 wickets.
I think 7 of that over with the wicket. Just missing the off stump there we saw. The Capricorn Eagles will be happy with that 7 with the wicket. And 4 overs to go. 100 for 2. 10 and over takes them up to 140. And again, Irene van Sail. Yeah, after that great catch we saw her take there. Previous over. Back into the bowling here. Tripano playing that down to long on. Just the single. So Mupachikwa now, the wicketkeeper, she'll be facing. Here to face a ball. Batsman, the batters had crossed that previous over. That's why she never faced. And she's off the mark with a single there. Shy at the bowler's end.
Smart play by Mupachikwa. Just getting off strike, giving the strike to the player that's in. 75 from 57. Teramano.
And again, just waiting for that and playing it down to square leg. 4 runs. Yasmin Khan coming through and having a chat to Irene. That one was probably just too straight and too short. Yeah, we see there again, just that wrong line to just on leg stump, allowing her to play that shot, especially with the length that she was given. That one skied.
Not the easiest chance.
Not getting there, but it was over her head.
Got a good attempt from her, but of course a very difficult chance that was. Not the easiest catches there.
You see, a better line there and getting the false shot.
They're going for that's 2 in there.
Yeah, Mupachikwa looks like a really fluent batsman. A couple of shots we've seen. Waits for the ball nicely. Plays it under her eyes. That one again just down the ground. Sinead Wittmann doing 1 run.
So they managed to get 10 runs off that over. Brings the score to 110. 3 more overs to go, Trevor.
That'll be interesting to see who's going to bowl the 3 overs.
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं, इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे हमें फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे? हाँ।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Going into our 18th over, Sylvia Shihepo back in the attack with the final over. 3 for 17 so far. She needs to make this one very tight.
That called no ball. Costly at this stage. Overstepping, umpire S.O. Haynes just showing her there. And it's a free hit. We see...
let's look at that no ball there. Yeah, definitely way over the line. In a good call by the umpires. Well, she picked up an injury, it seems like.
Yeah, it looks like she's injured her ankle there. And now come off. Yeah, injured her ankle, maybe twisted it there. As she was bowling that one. So Sinead Wittmann now going to come and bowl And it'll be a free hit. Yeah, not very nice having to come and bowl, not having been given a chance to warm up properly. And you're going to come and bowl on a free hit.
That's what you call a setup, Trevor. Not intentional though. That's a chance. Run out.
Yeah, chance of the run out. Okay. So we're having a look at that, a review for run out. It's obviously another no ball, so there's going to be another free hit. But this will now be interesting. As we see and the ball hitting the stumps, and that's a blow for the Zimbabweans. On a free hit, Tiripano being run out. Tiripano being run out off a free hit, which is almost sacrilege.
Yes, Trevor. So for once we can say that was a very good free hit.
जिन दोस्तों ने मेरे स्ट्रीम को लाइक किया है, छोटे के दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो, क्योंकि हम ऐसे ही मैचेस के लाइव को दोस्तों
Well played by Terimano.
तो इसलिए दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके
80 runs from 59 balls.
इसमें जिम्बाब्वे ओमेन की टीम का स्कोर 111 रन पर दोस्तों 2 विकेट हो चुका है.
Team in a very good place here.
111 रन पर दोस्तों इसमें 2 विकेट हो चुका है जिम्बाब्वे ओमेन की टीम का स्कोर दोस्तों. इसमें जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया, तो छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो.
Well played by Teripano there. My apologies.
That was a no ball, and it's going to be
another free hit.
Oh, free hits. The wicket doesn't count.
And they just realized that now. Bit of excitement there.
Yeah, that's all the excitement of T20 cricket. So you got nothing to do the rest of the afternoon, Wednesday afternoon in Windhoek. Most people get off work early. Come down to CCD grounds in Pioneers Park and come and have a look at the Capricorn Women's Tri Series. Capricorn Eagles against Zimbabwe. This game really well set up. 111 for 3, so it's on Nelson. So Nelson got the wicket. Obviously that and that one just too short, and allowing her to play it out to the square leg boundary. And the well stopped there. Is that Sylvia Shiepo? Yeah, sorry, she's off. Wilka Mwatile. Great fielding from her. Cutting off the boundary. So now Wittmann now making a couple of fielding changes. You know, if there's the same batsman, you're not allowed to change your field, as we have another left-hander who's come in. Kellys and Lovu. Plays that to fine leg, through for the single. Kelly's and Glover, the left-hander. Modesta Mupachikwa, the wicket-keeper, she is the right-hander. Oh, and again there's going to be a no ball. So Nay Wittmann just missing her length here. Probably looking to bowl Yorkers and
जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया तो छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो। दोस्तों इस समय जिम्बाब्वे ओमेन की टीम का स्कोर 112 रन पर 3 विकेट हो चुका है। क्रिकेट लवर भाई बोल रहे हैं हु टू थर्ड विकेट ब्रो, थर्ड विकेट रन आउट। थर्ड विकेट दोस्तों रन आउट हुई है, जो कि ओपनर बल्लेबाज आई थी जिम्बाब्वे टीम की तरफ से, रन आउट हो चुकी हैं। इस समय जिम्बाब्वे ओमेन की टीम का स्कोर 112 रन पर 3 विकेट हो चुका है। दोस्तों जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया तो छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो।
Oh, and she's excited. Don't think there was anything on that. Pitching outside leg stump. Nothing wrong with the line. So after the 18th over, the score, 18th over, score 118 for 3. We have two newish batsmen at the crease.
Yes, Trevor, and that kind of plays into the hands of the Capricorn Eagles here for the next 12 balls, just to keep this two at bay and try to keep that score below 130. But of course, with wickets in hand, the Zimbabweans will try to go for it here.
We see Sylvia Sheepo is just walking towards our commentary area here, and see her calf is bandaged. Got some ice on the calf at the back there, so obviously calf damage, and that's not a nice injury.
Very quick between the wickets there. Picks up another single.
So Mupachikwa, since she's coming, has just been pushing and taking the run. 7 from 6 now.
दोस्तों इस समय 17.2 ओवर हो चुके हैं। 17.3 ओवर दोस्तों इस समय हो चुके हैं। 17.3 ओवर की समाप्ति पर 116 रन पर 3 विकेट इस समय जिम्बाब्वे ओमेन की टीम का स्कोर। सनिज कुमार भाई बोल रहे हैं कि 120 रन हो चुके हैं। भी भाई इस पर तो 120 रन अभी नहीं चढ़ा रहा है, पर थोड़ी देर में हो सकता है हो जाए। बस थोड़ी देर में 120 रन होने वाले हैं मेरे दोस्त। 119 रन पर पहुंच चुकी है इस समय दोस्तों जिम्बाब्वे ओमेन्स की टीम। 18 ओवर की समाप्ति पर 119 रन पर 3 विकेट। जिन दोस्तों ने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया उनसे छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है कि दोस्तों स्ट्रीम को लाइक करके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो। 119 रन पर दोस्तों इस समय पहुंच चुकी है जिम्बाब्वे ओमेन्स की टीम 18 ओवर की समाप्ति पर।
Down to that one, slipping pitch. They get one run again down to Sinay Wittmann.
Well, Trevor, at this stage, so far, a very good over for the Eagles. Couple of singles and a 2.
Yeah, that one, Renee putting a bit of back into it, and the batter playing and missing outside off stump. Mupachikwa in that instance. That one up in the air. Oh, and
a drop there by the fielder.
Motile, Mekelaye, Motile, who's on for Shiepo at this stage. Unfortunately, dropping that one. So 19 overs, 125 for 3. 6 runs of that over, so good over for the Capricorn Eagles. Definitely putting in a lot of effort there. A lot of energy. Deserved a wicket. We see her having to make a lot of ground and still running when that ball got it. Just not quite getting her hands under it. It was just a bit away from her, not quite judging it. It's difficult when you're still running and trying to take a catch. So this is the last over. Motile. Welcome, Motile. Will be bowling the last over.
Well, the Capricorn Eagles need to close it out here.
Oh, and again, French cut.
Good start there, good line, good length.
Yeah, good bowling, good fielding as well. Victoria Amanyela at fine leg. Getting around, cutting it off, keeping it down to a single. An appeal there. Probably again just outside the leg stump there. Bowling right arm over to the left-hander. We have a look at it again. Yeah, definitely pitching outside leg stump. Maybe would have just clipped the leg stump by getting a bit of swing there.
And she gets a dot ball there.
Oh, that would have been interesting to see. Did she hit that onto a pad and did it then pop up, or did it hit the ground first? If it popped up, then yeah, there was a chance that she could have been out caught. We have a look at the replay. Yeah, it looks like a straight onto a pad or a foot and up into the air. Sine Wittmann doing the fielding. They're not going to take a second to her arm.
But what bowling we're seeing here in the final over. Mautile. Just 2 runs and a leg by so far. 2 more balls to go.
Giving a full ball. Fielding done there, and
yeah, that brings up
the 2.
That brings up the 130 for the Zimbabweans. Just 1 more ball to go. So Trevor, the loss of Tiripano paying off in the favor of the Capricorn Eagles here. Looks like it was going to be a big score.
Oh, and playing and missing, so that's a dot of that last ball. So 130 for 3. And I think at the end, yeah, as you said, Tripano was keeping that scoreboard going. I thought when she was in there, 145, 150 was probably on. But they pulled it back nicely there. Good last couple of overs, 6 and 5 runs coming from them. So, yeah, well done by the Capricorn Eagles. 130. So when they come out to bat,
कितने पैसे चाहिए?
पैसा नहीं इज्जत। मोहल्ले के चिरकुट लौंडे हरा रहे मैं फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स में। आप एक्सपर्ट हो, सिखाओ।
सिखाऊंगा तो जाने दोगे?
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
पसीना तो छूटेगा ही और सिर्फ पानी काफी नहीं है। फास्ट इनफ रीलोड फॉर इंस्टेंट हाइड्रेशन एंड इंस्टेंट एनर्जी।
But it was fast, right? Yeah, it was very fast. It was very fast. The ladies are like, yeah, no, they don't give us that.
Well, we're getting back to the action here at CCD Cricket Fields here in Windhoek Pioneers Park. The Zimbabweans won the toss, decided to bat first, and they put up a score of 130 for 3. And now the Capricorn Eagles coming in to try and chase this down. Of course, I'm joined by Lofty Eaton, the Richelieu Eagles player. Welcome. I see you had a talk with Trevor earlier today.
Yeah, it's good to be next to the field in a different role today. So really looking forward to the next couple of days doing this.
Yeah, with less pressure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely agree with that it's less pressure next to the field, sitting in the commentary box than on the field yourself. So, but I'm so far definitely enjoying my time out here.
Well, all we do here in the commentary box is sit here and make demands. Should bowl better, should bat better. That's all we do here. We don't have to go through what you guys go through there.
Yeah, I think a job as a cricketer is one of the tougher jobs to have, but yeah, definitely seeing things from your guys' aspect today, it's also quite a tough thing actually to manage. So yeah.
We're opening the bowling here for the Zimbabweans, Piri.
A good start there by Tsunevatman, hitting it out to the deep square leg boundary for 4 runs, showing the right intent from the first ball to start off the chase for the Capricorn national women's side.
And definitely very risky to start with the spinner here.
Yes, look, in the T20 format you can be a bit more attacking up front. Definitely helps the batter that there's only 2 fielders outside the circle, but yeah, bowling deliveries like that won't help you necessarily. Hit back straight over past the bowler's head. But yeah, spinner up front, it gives you a chance, especially with batters coming a bit harder with the 2 fielders up front. But if you get it wrong, you're gonna go travel a bit, fetch it a bit. So yeah.
You're a spinner yourself, so let's see, Piri. 2 more runs here. So we'll just take a single. So good start for Wittmann.
Yeah, good start. So for 9 of 3 deliveries, 2 boundaries in the first 3 deliveries. So good start for the chase of 131 here.
And if you get it wrong, Lofty, it puts the pressure on the bowling side immediately.
Yes, definitely. Starting off the innings, especially when you're defending 130, which is not a very, very high score, it definitely puts you under pressure starting with 2 boundaries as a fielding team. But yeah, let's see if she can pull it back here. Maybe try and squeeze in a couple of dots and get away with the over maybe.
Bowling to Diergaard now. She bowls that one wide.
Another full toss there from just over the fielder, that short extra cover for 1. So Diergaard also off the mark now.
So for the Capricorn Eagles women's side, it's very important that they don't lose any early wickets here. That one was there some flight, a good stop there in the field.
Yeah, it's definitely important for them not to lose wickets early on, get a good platform in the first 6 that allows you to set up the game for yourself in that last 14 overs. Yeah, very good start from the Namibian women's side, yeah. 11 after the first over.
Feeling so good. Feeling so good.
पसीना तो छूटेगा ही, और सिर्फ पानी काफी नहीं है. Fast enough reload for instant hydration and instant energy.
Fast and feeling so good.
Welcoming into the attack now, Sibanda, number 9 on her back. She's bowling to Diergaard. Looks pacey there. Oh, Diergaard will feel she lost out on that one a bit.
Yeah, definitely. As well. There's another one.
Not a good start by the Zimbabweans here when it comes to their bowling so far.
Definitely under pressure, but so for 21 after 1.3 overs, Namibia going on along nicely.
And she squeezes in a dot ball there. Good work in the field. And of course the Capricorn Eagles definitely looking for a win against the Zimbabweans. It's something that they've been craving for a while.
Yes, definitely. I think it's something they've been wanting for a while now. It's probably the bigger battle between associate teams in Africa at the moment for the ladies cricket. Namibia and Zimbabwe always good competitors playing against each other. So I definitely think the Capricorn Eagles would want to win here today against them. It would be a massive confidence booster for them as a team as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, beating a side ranked 4 points ahead of you, because the Capricorn Eagles are rated 16th, and of course the Zimbabweans are 11th on the rankings. So the Eagles kind of the underdogs here, so they have to definitely do something to cause some upset here. And a good start so far from 2 overs, 21 runs, no loss.
Yeah, very good start here. Setting the tone from the start, putting the Zimbabwean bowlers and fielders under pressure, but going out with the right intent. It's always a good thing when chasing, especially in T20 cricket and modern day cricket. So yeah, very pleasing to see so far.
Mavinga into the attack now. So Pili didn't last, just 1 over for the spinner, and Mavinga now coming into the attack. Mavanga. Quick.
Yeah, inside edge there to fine leg. Very good comeback here from the bowler so far in this over. Applying some pressure to the Namibian batsman in the first couple of deliveries, so yeah.
Well, those first 2 overs made it easier for the Capricorn Eagles side to just take their time now. And Wittmann gets bowled there. Mavinga picks up a first wicket.
Yeah, very well bowled there from Mavunga. Perfectly executed Yorker, coming back a touch as well. So yeah, played very well bowled actually from the bowler there.
So Wittmann has to walk for 9 runs of 5 deliveries.
And it seems like Yasmin Khan coming into bat for the Capricorn Eagles at number 3. Wicketkeeper batter for the women's national team. Also quite an exciting player. She's recently played in a tournament in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, if I'm not mistaken, which is very good for her development as a player as well.
Tell me, Nicole, what advantage does it give, especially you yourself also as a wicket keeper? What's the advantage when you go out batting as a wicket keeper compared to other players?
The thing is, you in the game for all 120 balls over 20 overs, so you see what's happening every ball. You get a feel of how the pace is of a wicket, the bounce, the turn, all those kind of things. So yeah, I'd say it's a small advantage for a keeper to be a batter as well, since you already know what's happening mainly on the wicket. You've got a pretty good idea what's going on, so yeah.
Khan just going behind that one. Good shot by the good fielding. It's a good start by Mavinga here. Picking up a wicket for a side.
Yeah, definitely breaking that early partnership that the Capricorn Eagles had. Also only conceding 2 runs of the first 5 deliveries so far of the spell. So going along very nicely here. Definitely swinging back the momentum, or not swinging back the momentum, but turning things back to the Zimbabweans' favour a bit after a good over year so far.
And a good finish there. Just 2 runs of that one. 23 for 1 after 3 overs. Commercial break coming up.
मारुति जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है। अब सुनो, हम आपको जाने देंगे। इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फॉरेन कैसे जाएंगे। फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Another change in bowling again. So unlike what we saw from the Capricorn Eagles, which the captain was bowling out all their bowlers in the start, here is a lot of changes. Maranga.
Yeah, I think it's something you see quite a lot in cricket these days, especially T20 cricket, where the first 6 overs, especially the bowling lineup, gets chopped and changed quite a lot. You don't want to become too predictable, I would say. So by giving an over, say, or a bowler, say 2 to 3 overs in the beginning, that 3rd over could be set up to go after, because you know what she's been doing for the previous 2. So I think that's also why they've been changing things up a bit.
Let's see what Maranga can offer here. A good start.
Yeah, good start here from Marange, getting 2 dots over first 2 deliveries, seeming like a mystery kind of spinner, looking like a leggy but almost like a offie as well. So impressed with the first 3 deliveries here so far.
Also just good start so far. Just need to keep her disciplined. 4 dot ball so far.
Yeah, very good discipline showed by her so far. She's not leaving her area. She started off with 5 deliveries now, or 5 in a row on the same spot. It just shows you what the consistency can do. Put some pressure on the batters. So yeah.
But not much to worry about the Eagles. Fortunately, they had those 2 overs that they started pretty well. So I can still have a look at her and see how she plays. Good shot there for no run. Maiden over.
Good over there by Marange, but still good intention by Diergaard there on the last ball, hitting the middle fielder quite hard as well. So I think the Namibian team going on quite nicely still, going at 6 over. So they're still on track for their run rate. Yeah.
Run rate not an issue at this stage. It just required run rate is 5.57.
Driven nicely there by Yasmin Khan to the middle area for 1 run.
Oh, definitely Mavunga having a tail up here. After picking up a wicket in the first over and just going for 2 runs. Good dot, a good yorker there and good block as well. So she is definitely trying to pick up another wicket here. Bowling some good yorkers. How does Diergaard respond to this?
That's very nicely bowled there by Mavunga again. 2 dots now against Diergaard so far this over as well. So Diergaard struggling after a very good start actually. I think she was 11 of 6 balls, now she's currently 12 of 17. Oh.
And I think mostly because when she plays a shot, you can see she's mostly looking for boundaries, not really trying to get the ones and the twos, but mostly looking for the big shot. And yeah, putting pressure on herself at the same time. But a very good shot there, and good fielding as well, straight to the player.
Yeah, look, the intent she's showing is the right intent. It's always good to see when a batter's going a bit harder. But like you mentioned, she's putting herself a bit under pressure by having another 4 dots here now, where she could have easily gotten off strike, gotten a single, got off strike, go to the next over. You're still batting again though. So yeah, I think it's important for her to just keep calm and try to stick out one ball at a time. So yeah.
Well, she's going for that McCallum kind of betting. And there, 2 runs of her second over as well. So going at an economy of 2.
Yeah,
Mavunga.
Yeah, very good start here from Mavunga. Controlling things a bit here after a good start for the Eagles, Capricorn Eagles. She's just pulled it back a bit for her side, and yeah, it looks like Marange will be continuing for a second over as well.
Also, Dirhat just needs to just get a single here, get off strike, and don't allow her to bowl to the same bowler. Marange bowled the maiden over, and a good start there, at least 2 runs there for them. A bit hesitant there, can't come back, but good running.
Yeah, Marange going a bit too straight there. Luckily, Dirghard didn't capitalize on that one. That could have been 4. Very nicely bowled again there by Marange, and there's an appeal for stumping going upstairs now, made by the umpire ESO Haynes.
Well, let's have a look at that. Should be quite close.
Yeah, from where we're sitting, it looked like Dirghard was comfortably back in the ground. We can see it's a fair delivery as well, so
okay, there we have a look.
The ball to be in his
लाइव मैच देखने के लिए
Number of full tosses.
So what happens in the middle when you're playing with someone? Do you agree how you run? Do you check that this is a good running player that you're playing with, and then you decide according to that?
Yeah, definitely. It helps a lot when you're batting with someone that's on the quicker side of the team, because you know you've got that backing when you want to take a quick single or something. But yes, you definitely look at it in certain areas of the game where you run a bit harder than other areas of the game. But yeah, it's dead out to the cow corner boundary for another 2 runs. Very good intent shown by Diergaard this over so far. So far 6 of the first 5 deliveries.
She's definitely a very good striker of the ball. Enjoys playing her shots, as you can see here. And just 6 runs from that one. 40 for 1 after 7 overs.
Yeah, good over there by the Capricorn Eagles. Think getting the momentum back a bit after a couple of good overs.
Well, we're going to pay some more bills here.
महारथी जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो, हम आपको जाने देंगे। इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फॉरेन कैसे जाएंगे।
फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का
असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Feeling so good. Feeling so good.
पसीना तो छूटेगा ही, और सिर्फ पानी काफी नहीं है। फास्ट इनफ रीलोड for instant hydration and instant energy.
Fast and feeling so good.
Maranga to continue here. A good start. Dot ball from the first delivery. Well, a good thing I've seen from Khan here, she plays every ball at its merit.
Yes, definitely. She's definitely a batter to look out for. We've seen what she can do in the previous or the couple of past years that's gone by. So definitely a valuable player for the Capricorn Eagles as far as the batting department concerns.
Good stop there by Sibinda.
Yeah, good
Simbanda,
fielding.
very good fielding.
It helps out the bowler building the pressure as well.
Another good over here. 5 dot balls so far. Just needs to close it out here. Yeah, great stuff. Her second maiden over.
Yeah, figures of 0 for 7 in 3 overs, 2 maidens. It's very impressive stuff from the off spinner there. Capricorn Eagles currently batting at 40 for 1 after 8 overs. Still needing 91 to win from 12 overs, 72 balls.
I'm just going to push on for the next 5 overs and so on. Just try to score 5 or 6 per over and put the pressure back on the Zimbabwean side.
Yeah, definitely. You want to have a quick rebuild here. Get some good overs in, swing the momentum back to your side. So if they can get a couple of good overs here in the next 2, 3, 4 overs maybe, it definitely sets them up for a possibility of a win here today.
Mushangwe back in the attack. They get a quick single there. And they need more of that. Just searching around for singles.
Very nicely bowled there by Marange, beating the batsman on the inside. It seemed like it just skidded on with the angle.
Yeah, definitely. Good start by, I believe it's Mushangwe. Two runs only scored so far from 4 deliveries. Good connection there, just for 1 run.
Yeah, good hit that from Diergaard. Unfortunately, went straight to the field there. It could have possibly hit the gap, but it could have been 2 or 4 runs maybe.
Definitely 2 more here. A slight little misfield there, just helps them through easily.
Yeah, nicely driven by Yasmin Khan to that long off boundary, and good running by the 2 as well, getting back for that second.
So 5 more runs added by the Capricorn Eagles here. 45 for the loss of 1 after 9 overs. So looks a game in the balance at the moment. Any side can still take this one.
Oh, definitely. The Capricorn Eagles would be pleased with that the fact that they've got 9 wickets in hand still. It allows them to go a bit harder now, especially in the next couple of overs. So yeah, but the Zimbabweans doing a good job so far by keeping or restricting the Namibians to as little as possible per over.
Good shot there by Diergaard. Just finding some space and cutting it for 4 runs.
Yeah, nicely played. Well, a bit off a line there, but very well played by Diergaard. Getting a boundary early in the over, it's important to put the bowler under pressure a bit as well, so yeah.
Quick single there, well judged.
Yeah, well ran there by the Namibian batsmen or batters. Still good efforts in the field from the Zimbabweans. It's good to see from their side as well.
Both sides have showed us quite very professional fielding. Each side also dropping 1 catch. That looked quite. I mean, the Eagles' catch was not. She was running back. That was not that easy. But the catch that was dropped. Yeah, both sides actually dropped. The Eagles dropped 2 catches, and the Zimbabweans dropped 1.
Look, fielding has become such a big part of the game, where 1 or 2 catches, maybe a run out or something, can win you the game completely. So it's very good to see that both the sides are very professional at what they do in the field. So yeah, it's very good to see for cricket in back home, especially now as well with the ladies.
Diergaard sweeps there for 2 more runs. So 8 runs of that over. Brings the score to 53 for 1 after 10 overs.
Yeah, good over there for the Capricorn Eagles. Getting 8 off the over boundary, it's very important as well.
more importantly, also not allowing Mirangi to play out her 4 overs there.
Yeah, Mirangi, good spell actually, 4 overs for only 13 runs. But yeah, it's not always as deserving as getting a wicket though. Pretty sure she would have wanted a wicket for that spell she had. But well done to the Namibian batsman to sticking it out, and now maybe getting on with the next few bowlers.
So coming into the attack, number 12, Nglovu. Maybe a better throw. They would be under pressure, but they picked up 2 runs there.
Yeah, you could see the intent from Yasmin from the get-go. She immediately called for 2. Just a little bit of hesitation once again, but luckily no consequence from that.
So the Zimbabweans will be looking to pick up a wicket here. This partnership growing for the Capricorn Eagles. Misfield there. Another 2 more.
Well run there by the Capricorn Eagles again. Just slight misfield there from Tripano in the field. But they definitely 2 runs that will help the Capricorn Eagles here a bit.
Wow, she saved the team. Definitely 2 runs there. Great fielding.
Yeah, very well done there by Piri in the outfield on deep square. Not the best of deliveries by the bowler, but Yasmin almost capitalizing on it, getting 4 almost, but very well done by Piri out on the boundary. Just driven down the ground for 1 to long off. Diergaard on strike now for the last ball of this over.
Let's see how Nglovu finishes off here. Another good over from the Eagles. 8 runs from that one as well.
Yeah, good running from the Eagles, especially the first twos they got. Quite tough ones they ran. So it's very good intent from the 2 batters here. Ticking along nicely with the required run rate as well.
Well, we're going to go to the pay more bills.
महारथी जी, फैंटेसी अखाड़ा में विदेश जाने का भी चांस है।
अब सुनो, हम आपको जाने देंगे। इतना सिखा दीजिए कि हम फॉरेन कैसे जाएंगे। फैंटेसी स्पोर्ट्स का असली अखाड़ा।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व हैं और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
Well, Simbanda back in the attack. The Zimbabweans need to pick up a wicket here. Put some pressure on the Capricorn Eagles. And of course the Eagles would look to score some more runs here.
Nicely driven down the ground to start off the over for 1. Bit uppish, but good intent shown by Diergaard once again.
A little misfield there, and they get another single in. Better start here by Simbanda. Just short of the fielder there.
Yeah, Diergaard looking to hit that one over the boundary. Probably not timing it as clean as she wanted to. Still gets the one though out to deep or deep and wicket rather. Sorry.
And so far, a lot of misfields costing the Zimbabweans some singles in this over.
Yeah, could have possibly had 2 dots, 3 dots maybe by now, but both misfields costing him a single each. Getting a bit sloppy now, last 2 overs here in the field.
But also, Nicole, very good to see a lot of fans coming in here at CCD, coming to watch some cricket.
Yeah, it's very good. It's a good thing for women's cricket back home. Actually, all over. So it's always good to see that the people are invested in women's sport as well, not just in the men's game. But yeah, it's very good to see people coming out today. Hopefully, over the next few days, over the weekend, we have a bit more people here supporting our national women's team.
Definitely, these games will be going on until next week, Tuesday. So tomorrow we have 2 games. And you're more than welcome to come join us here at CCD. It's also known, I believe, as the Telecom Fields in Pioneers Park.
It's actually used to be the Trans Namib.
Yes, Trans Namib, yes, there you go.
Yeah, it's been a couple of names it went through now. It used to be Trans Namib, Tal Park, and now CCD. So yeah.
So Piri coming back in the attack. And Diergaard will be looking to remind her what happened in the first over here.
Hopefully Piri can get off to a better start in this over. Struggled in the first one. Starting off there as well with the one bit shorter. Good fielding out there on the boundary. Saving 1 run definitely there for the team.
Piri now bowling to Khan.
Oh, missing out on that one a bit. Inside edge, just past the stumps. Definitely felt she could have hit that one maybe. Very nicely driven straight over the bowler's head for 4 runs. Khan just using her feet to get to the pitch of the ball and hitting it nice and straight. Brings up 4 runs to her as well.
So far, not the best day in the office for Piri.
Yeah,
lots of length.
Seems to be struggling to find the area. 1 full, 1 short. So, but in between.
And a good single there. Just getting off strike.
Nicely paddled there by Yasmin Khan, manipulating the field a bit, getting a 1. Good start to the over here so far from the Eagles. Diergaard also using her feet there to just chip it over the bowler's head for 1. Good intent shown by her once again.